No, I can't forget this evening or your face as you were leaving, but I guess that's just the way the story goes. You always smile, but in your eyes, your psychotic urge to kill people show. Hi, everybody. I have virtually nothing for the stream today, so it's a social one. We're going to make it social. The Ewoks have returned from wherever. Not the Ewoks. What is it? What's the species? What dies? Getting us the plans for the Death Star. Are there Star Wars people here? Joseph, Marty, you, hi, welcome to the Clock Tower social stream this September 14th, 2022. Remember, everybody, this is the new lobstamonkee logo, and there is no agency. We want what's best for you. Hey. So the estuary protocols have been leaked, right? And the first step is like everybody in the room you gotta go around and you put something on the table. And there's no reason we can't do that with this show and this hive mind, right? Like you're here, I'm here, so I could put a thing on the table. You could, and your table is the chat. You could put a thing on the table, and we can go from there. Here on this Clock Tower social stream, on the Griswold Grimm YouTube channel. Yesterday I kind of phoned it in, but I really think the assemblage of clips was worth it. So like I'm saying this now, so I can throw in the link thing in a minute tomorrow for people watching the replay. But that wiggle, it's a good solid wiggle. Give it a look. Tell me what you think. Okay, so following this new estuary leaked protocol, I'm going to, why don't we run that and you can get off the camera for a second. Okay, yeah, let's do that. There was this one lady who had a talk with me that made me seem reputable, and so I thought we'd check in on her. What are you up to, Karen? You're talking to Margaret Allen, author of Gracious Living, Creating a Culture of Honor, Love, and Compassion. I guess that's the lady on the left.
But my goal is that I'd be a godly mom, a godly wife, even if I'm sleep deprived. So I've seen that partnership play out, that understanding of throughout a day of, what's really my goal here? It's to love the person in front of me and to represent Christ in every relationship. So no one can make me do otherwise. It's between me and him. Now I can have hopes like, gosh, I hope my family.
Ladies and gentlemen, that little green heart, right up. How do you not know how to do this? This green heart here indicates that we now have magic here on this Clock Tower social stream. And you know that one, magic, I think she likes the saving throw part. So, we're going to do that now. I do a little bit of I don't know. This is unintentional, but just naturally occurring mind control is going to be happening here today. You get the resistance savings throw roll against it by choosing survival, social, wisdom, or heart. That's right. I know you're used to just passively listening or whatever, but you get to make a choice now. You choose survival, or you choose social, or you choose wisdom, or you choose heart. You see, this is a participatory, virtually not alone experience. We're this bubble of where we're all together at the same time on the same planet through our magical devices as part of the virtually not alone network. So, choose survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Oh, survivalists. Not one. No, you're socialist here on the Clock Tower social stream. Not 20. This is yours, baby. Wisdom lovers with a 15. And heart folks. This is number 5. Cow. Good to see you. Fragmented dude person, also in the house. Can we choose time travel for the saving throw? You choose survival, social, wisdom, or heart. I don't know how that does not compute. Here, what? Here's okay. So while we're deciding what to put on the table, I saw some things and grabbed a couple of clips. There's apparently a very controversial person called Andrew Tate, and so I thought I had heard enough to know that was a person, and then I saw a thing. I thought I'd look. Okay, and so I looked, and here's a little bit of what I saw. Make of it what you will. I'm sure those of you who have an opinion on them already aren't going to change it because of this, but. In
his life, no doubt, is your father. No doubt. And you have a deep sense of history. You also have a deep sense of the bloodline and legacy, you know, past, present, future. That's a clear understanding about you. Pat, you have a similar thing, man. You talk about the Bet David. In this house, the Bet Davids, the Bet David, the last name of this, it almost like shapes greatness. My father, I was like, dude, I'm trying to be the exact opposite of you. I had a very tumultuous relationship with my dad. Yeah. But a lot of the story that Andrew's saying, you must identify within yourself.
No question about it. Like the whole Bet David Tate part where Tates were just, the other day we're walking with Dylan. Dylan's my 8-year-old. And I said, Dylan, you realize we have the most powerful last name in the world. And he says, yeah, I know. 30 seconds later, he's not saying anything. He says, Daddy, how do you know that? I says, that's all that matters, that you believe it. You just have to believe it. He says, as long as you do, you're squared away. He says, I believe it. I said, that's all that matters. You're Bet David. So
now they belong to the state effectively in many different ways. The school raises them, then an aftercare program, then internet raises them. So now you have a very difficult job. And you'll see, even if you look at YouTube now, children disagreeing with their own parents about certain issues, no matter what they are, some topical issues, politics, LGBT, whatever. The parents will say, no, that's not true. Well, I heard in school it's true, because they spend more time inside the matrix than they do with their own parents now. And it's very, very difficult now as a parent to get that hard time with your kid and say, resist that. I want you to be this way. It was easier when I was raised. Now that's scary. I think it's a very, very difficult job parents have now because of that. Because the programming is exceptionally strong because it's entertaining, right? And we've all developed ADHD and we're all glued to social media and addicted to our phones and things are coming through the phone. And that's the argument they tried to use to ban me. I argue that I'm a positive force and there's far more negative forces than me on the internet, which are trying to infect the children than I am. That's the argument I have. I'd argue that I'm the complete opposite to it, but.
So there's what I pulled out of checking out that controversial figure. There are points being made about the value that knowing one's bloodline legacy, ancestral roots, and whatnot. The fact that you are the pinnacle of human evolution up until this point. And it's sort of like an interesting cellular apoptosis, the way like bloodlines are like ending themselves by all sorts of different means. Like they're dying off like seemingly on purpose, the same way that like old disease cells in your body, like, and you don't want to be that, right? Your genes have, your ancestors, your genetic line is worthy of preservation. That's why you have some traits that should urge forward with humanity, right? You're not worthless. I mean, you're here. You're clearly intelligent and attractive and charming and better than all the people who aren't here. So, Okay, yeah. So remember, everybody. I don't have a new slogan. I mean, this is the Lobster Monkey logo. This show is brought to you by the Shadow Cabal of production executives, known as my Patreon, Substack, and other supporters. You can be one. I put the Substack link at the top of the chat today in case you want to, in case that's convenient for you. I write some things there sometimes. Now let's see what the hive mind has been humming with, eh? Wiggling through life. Otherwise, that's at magic. The Naboo died. I thought Naboo was like the planet where Jar Jar came from. I think isn't it like the Bosnians? It's like the Bosnian Hey, Lynn! It's like the Bosnian Herzegovinians of the Star Wars universe. It's like I think it's a trap guy. No, not it's a trap guy. Anyway, they all died to get us the plans, and the plans are the Estuary Protocol. And so now that you're here and I'm here, we're going to try to enact the stolen Estuary Protocols in a social online setting at the Clock Tower Social live stream on the Graham YouTube channel, live on the Internet Detention Farm. So your next thing below Magic saying bummer to Chad is what you're putting on the table, because round one of this Estuary Protocol is everyone spews something onto the table. So whatever you put in the chat or after Lynn Lavoie hi is your submission. Don't just spit it out. Just put something on the table, or just stay quiet and don't play and watch like a lurker. That's fine too. This is all good. Meanwhile, Magic is a spinner, by the way. M. Peterson and this Tate dude had a fling, which led to her divorce. What? OMG, Chad, who's apparently a Minecraft YouTuber. Are you? Wow. I had no idea that this was such a dramatic tie-in that hits so close to home. He's a bit of a scumbag. Well, I am too. And if you're not, have you looked in your shadow? Because there might be a little bit of a scumbag in there. Do appropriate levels of self-reflection. Tate has to wear sunglasses because he glows so intensely. Yeah, Marty. He does glow very intensely. But remember, Ambody, there is no agency. It's just people LARPing. You're completely safe. Donate to feel even safer. But she's a bit of a scumbag as well. The cigars really make these guys sound like they know what they're saying. That's true. That's true. If you hold the severed phallus in your hand when you're talking to other men, they understand that you've defeated others and have wisdom. You know that. Oh. Yep. Remember, Ambody, we're all scumbags. I think they blew up the whole planet in Star Wars. Yeah, they should have blown up Naboo, but like in service to the rebellion, this certain group of infiltrators got the Death Star plans. It's a specific, race or whatever. And I don't think it was the Jar Jar folk. They might have also been from Naboo. I'm not really I shouldn't have made the reference. I'm stepping into fandoms I don't understand. Hello, Magic. You can. Oh! Look, she put a musical note in there, so I'm supposed to sing it. Hello, Magic. Love that. You can do magic. You can have anything you desire. Okay, so Frag puts on the table. I am excited to find and tell the Peter Pan story with the team. That's what I thought you were doing your thing on Monday evenings. Would you not? Joseph wants to know if I printed this shirt myself. No, Toots handled the merchandise up until becoming a landowner. And now it's kind of up in the air, which is a shame because there's this fancy new lobstamonkee logo that needs to be on merchandise almost immediately. And well, I haven't handled that yet, or talked to see if she still even wants to handle it anymore. But it exists, and you know, I don't want to see that anymore. Find me a different one. Oh, here's a problem.
The problem that has developed in church.
Hold on. I have to click on things before they can see it, Paul.
The problem that has developed in churches, that people have no reasonable expectation of anybody caring about them. They're finding community, and at least how I found the beginning of a way out.
The beginning of a way out. Yes, cigars are phallic symbols. If you're smoking one, then you've smoked an opponent. Do women choose men according to the size of the cigar? I could be wrong. Well, it depends on the woman's priorities, right? Or how she evaluates the genes she wants to combine hers with toward the perfected human. I mean, that's like, ladies, that's your goal, right? That you have this set of genes you have, and you're supposed to pick out from all these assholes what gives your genes the best chance in the future, and then make a baby with them. That's how we do. Like, it's okay, you're horrible, because your next one, you're gonna teach them all you didn't. Like, it's the human game. We've kind of lost place of it, because we discovered that if we took this pill, we could doink and pleasure ourselves with no consequences. But it threw us off for a minute. But we're coming back online and back to like those who are worthy survive, because we're moving forward through time to see what we're really capable of. Or so, I have no idea. Hey, bongers! Oh, you had to do Wednesdays this week. Well, I'm excited to hear the report from your Peter Pan progress. I think if you guys get to the point where you're ready to record something, I'll audition for the role of that hook detective. You know. Okay, so Magic put on the table cigars and phallic symbols. Chad put on the table the Peter Pan story. Frag only smokes little girly men's phallic symbols. Here we are, virtually not alone, all at the same time sharing this experience. The experience is mostly my voice shooting in through your brain from your device, right? But I'm feeding off your energy, and it makes me feel good. And you get to watch me feel good, and maybe you're a little bit of a voyeuristic, or you got the mirror neurons, so like you feel good that way. I really don't know what exactly you guys get out of it, other than like, hey, I'm not alone in this weird trip they call life. Sometimes people think it's like life itself was just like, okay, what if God took an acid trip after he ate an apple one time? I don't know. We don't really know. That's the thing. We have no proof. We're stuck in this big ball of shit we can't figure out, trying to make our way. And thank you for being part of the people coming together to make our way together. I kind of sprung the Estuary protocols on you. You didn't have time to think about what you wanted to bring to the table. That's fair. Maybe it's a bad idea to try to do it on a live stream. I'm experimenting here. But like, for me, I'm working on consistency, and I have once again made it here. That you all join me here, and it's encouraging. It's like, oh, maybe I will get up off the floor one of these days. After all, maybe. Anyway, thanks for being here. I'll try again tomorrow. Maybe I'll bring a topic. Join the Shadow Cabal and make more of this possible. Be virtually not alone with us again. Weekdays around this time, apparently. Thanks, everybody. You're the best. Have a lovely day. That button.